Why, hello. So, you hear I'm clearer, different sound. It's because I have a new mic. I haven't named her yet, but don't you love her? She's pink. So now you're getting the full LuuLuu effect. Because, you know, when you use these things, you have to do that. I'm sorry, I just had to do that. All right. So here we're talking about, let's talk. We're going to talk about fragrances for the holidays. And I think of fragrances for the holidays, I think of this. This is what like says to me the holidays. The Whiz. I know it's crazy, but that's what I perceive the home for the holidays is. So this is what I always think of. So now with that being said, I had to do the Stephanie version because Stephanie kills it. But here's what I'm saying is like when I think about when I think about the holidays, especially like the end of year, we're talking Christmas or Kwanzaa, if that's what you celebrate, or Hanukkah, any of these things that we celebrate at this time of year, I think of family. I think of being home. If it's not my home, it's at a family's home. I also think, or it's with friends, whatever gives you that homey vibe, that's what I think of. And so these would be the fragrances that I wear for something like this. Now, this year, I'm not going to be going out because, of course, if you all know, my daughter's due to have this baby any day now. So we're going to be chilling here with the kids. Normally, we get together Christmas Eve with some of my family, and it's always like that fun time. You know, we are the people who get together, be like, hey, we having a good time. We having cocktails. We do that. So these would be the fragrances that I would wear to something with my family, with some friends, just hanging out and just enjoying company in a very laid back, not, nothing over the top, nothing where you got to be dressed up, a very casual vibe. So these are the fragrances for home for the holidays. All right, so I'm going to start with some just classics for me. And one of my big classics is this one because this was like when I first started really getting back into fragrances, and I bought a few niches and I bought this, and this is what I wore one Thanksgiving, and this was always like Thanksgiving to me. This is Serge Lutens Feminite du Bois. This was like my kind of signature fragrance to wear for like Thanksgiving, and it's perfect for this time of year. It's got this plum, it's got this kind of spiciness, but it's very like, it feels like a plum dessert, like a winter plum dessert where it's kind of spicy and it's baked and everything. That is what Feminite du Bois is to me. It's not too much. There's a lightness to this, so it's not overwhelming like some Serge Lutens. It's just like this nice, just cozy feeling with this. So this is Feminite du Bois. Serge Lutens, let's talk about another one, and this is 5 o'clock au gingembre. This is a ginger tea. That's exactly what this is. This is if you had a ginger tea and you were gonna be drinking a nice glass of ginger tea. This is it right here. 5 o'clock au gingembre. Then we have this. Now, I don't think they're making this right now, but it comes out all the time. This is Vanilla Silk. And this is vanilla, white amber, and woodsy notes. And that's exactly what it is. And, it's just this almost dry vanilla. It's not too much. For me, it's like the kind of perfect because it's not too sugary sweet. It's not got a lot of brown sugar or things like that. It's just a really, like if you had soaked some vanilla pods in alcohol, and it's just got a little woodsiness, a little amber musk to like take down the strong vanilla and like make it a little milder and just a little more pleasing on the skin. So that is Vanilla Silk by Gallagher Fragrances. And then we have this one. which is Chards Iris Malika. Because it's got this spiciness to it, so it's like a spicy iris, a powdery iris. I love it. And this will be just like something that I'd be wearing, just hanging out, just smelling like, you know, a little spicy berried iris. It's just, so it'd be on that berry kick, but it's like a little more fall-like, you know. It's got a warmth to it. It's definitely giving you cozy vibes. So this is Iris Malika on Delusion. So because it's got this boozy, ambery vibe, you can't go wrong, because somebody gonna be drinking whiskey. You know, you got the whiskey drinkers. This is not whiskey necessarily, but it's giving that whiskey vibe. So this would be perfect, because I feel like sometimes you kind of want to like smell like the, like not necessarily like the party, because you don't want to smell like turkey or beef brisket or something, but I'm saying like the desserts and the sweetness of that time, you know. So like a boozy, ambery drink. That's Delusion Soul. We have Oud Save the Queen, which is this black tea Earl Grey with some spices and some orange blossom. This smells like you could be simmering this on the stove and just the house just smelling good. You're gonna smell like that. You're gonna smell like somebody's pot with some cloves and some cinnamon and a little tea in it and a little orange blossom just simmering, you know, with the little, even if you don't have orange blossom, you could do it with, like, you know, orange skin, you know, the oranges, and just have that nice little scent throughout your house. Yes, this is Oud Save the Queen. Then another classic is Sunshine Woman. Sunshine Woman is that apricot tart, y'all. This is with a little leather suadeness to it. Oh, this is so good. So it's like an apricot tart and just a little vanilla, just, you know, just you smell like somebody should be up on you. And this is like cozy home for the holidays, especially like if your significant other and you are just chilling watching Christmas movies or holiday movies and having popcorn and stuff. This is good for that too. Any of these are, but I really like Sunshine Woman for that. Speaking of that, then you have Horchata de Vanille by Sphinx Fragrances. Say that 3 times fast. And this is definitely that horchata. So it's milky, spicy, milky. Yeah, it's spicy, milky, like tonic, you know, it's giving that like tonic vibe. It smells like an horchata to me. Now some people say they don't like it. I like it. I like it. Then of course we have this one, which is Dolce Amfi by Serge, which is a classic spicy little, with a little apple to it, giving you that juicy fruit vibe with that little, you know, cloves and incense. It is just vanilla. It's just a really kind of dark, spicy vibe. It's giving you more. Like Dama Bianca is the vanilla that by Serge, that's nice and bright and got that citrusy zing. Whereas this is, this thing be irritating me though, the little thing right here. But this one is the more deep, rich, spicy vanilla kind of vibe. So that is Dolce Amfi. And then we have Dates Delight. I just love this bottle, y'all. Dates Delight is honey and dates and a little spice. You're going to kill them with this one. You are going to kill them with this one. I'm just saying, you're going to kill them with this one. You're going to smell just like this kind of like spicy, honeyed date. So it's got that richness from the dates. You're going to smell good, y'all. You're going to smell good. You're going to smell good. Now let's go with another one that's kind of like a, this is another one that I would say is a classic, and this is Bois Doré by Van Cleef and Arpels. This is part of the collection Extraordinaire. We all love it. We all love it. This is a woody vanilla, and I like these because these are not too much. Like when you're in with family and hanging out with family and friends, it's going to be a lot of people. It could get a little warm. We don't want to wear something so sweet that we overpower people, especially if you are an oversprayer like me, and people be like, oh, okay, you smell good, but dang, you killing us in this room. This has got enough woodiness to bring that down, and then it's got the powderiness from the almond, so it gives it just this kind of, you know, it's a perfect vibe for when you're at a gathering with friends and family. So this is Bois Doré. Now let's talk something about my friends. Let's talk about my friends. Let's give you 2 from Kai Fragrances and 2 from Dreamhouse Curio. So we're going to go with Justify Your Love. This is a slightly spicy from the saffron. Pistachio vibe. It's got pistachio, it's got whipped cream, it's got this kind of airiness to it. It's like wearing a pistachio dessert. And let me tell you, Kari is allergic to pistachio, so I have to get my pistachio vibe off of fragrances now. So Justify Your Love, I like it because it gives it a little bit, you know, it's giving you that pistachio. And if you know anything about JC, he used to have a classic pistachio that everybody loves. Now this is a more perfumery as opposed to a literal gourmand, but this is like pistachio with saffron with a little musk. It is gorgeous. It is perfect for this time of year. It's going to give you this kind of tastiness to you. So that's what that. And then this one, ooh, there's a couple of them I'm thinking, but I always love this one. So this is There Will Always Be a You. This is sea salt and caramel. So it's a sea salt caramel with a little oud and a little musk. It is delicious. If you want to smell like a salted caramel dessert, this is it for you right here. Thank me later. And then finally, we're going to do a couple from Vincent. And we're going to talk about In the Mood. This is one of his newer ones. This is a berried, now that's a blackberry. This is a black currant, I think. Oud. It's kind of boozy. What I love about these ouds that he has is that they're not full of rose. He has some like that, but these are ones that are more gourmandish ouds. So you get this really deep, rich, tasty oud, which will be quite, you know. And let's just be honest, when you go to family affairs, these type of fragrances you really ain't gonna smell. People gonna be wearing this stuff, you know, the regular smuggler, some Gucci, some La Vie Belle's, things like that. So you're gonna come in with this. Okay, and then finally, this one right here. If you have been around me, you know this was one of my fragrances of last winter, and that is Sugaring. Sugaring is a boozy peach cobbler. That's all I gotta say to you. It's a boozy peach cobbler. Boozy peach cobbler. All right, Sugaring. That's all I got for you. Now, look at this. I said I wore it all the time, didn't I? But this is a full bottle. How could that be? Oh, this is a brand new bottle. And you know what I'm gonna do with it? I'm going to give it away. So yes, that's the giveaway for this one. Sugaring by Dreamhouse Curio. Yep, I got a full bottle of it. You know the rules for this Christmas to remember giveaways. You must be subscribed and go ahead and put a Christmas emoji in the comments, so I can make sure that when I do the pull, you're in that pull. So if you would like to, you know, thank you for coming this far into the video. And now Sugaring is a giveaway. So yeah, go ahead, do your thing, put your name in, go on and leave that comment, because you know you want to try it. And that is it for these home for the holiday fragrances. What are some that you recommend for this time of year? Go ahead, put it down there. Let's talk. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great day. As always, my whole squad, be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Talk to you later.